Hello everyone, I'm Gweekles, and I just got back from my very first job interview that I've had in a very long time. The first video that I wanted to make on my channel, and most of the videos that I wanted to make on my channel, I wanted to be revolving around art. But after my experience today, I realized that this kind of ties in and it all kind of works together. I really want to make a channel about art and being creative and being inspirational and positive vibes and feelings and contributing to the community. So I figured it would be appropriate to make a video about this. So without blabbering, I just got back from my interview. I interviewed to be a multimedia artist for an engineering company that engineers the machines that create packaging. I'm not so sure if it's exactly what I'd like to do. I'm kind of not really in a position to be picky right now. I would just really like to get out of my dad's house, and while I'm incredibly lucky and fortunate to be able to have my dad and my brothers to support me, and I love them very much, I would like to spread my wings and fly and be gone and be on to the next stage of my life. Point in case, what I would like to talk about today is interviews and psyching yourself out and being positive and really not worrying about it. When you go to break it down logically, the interview, well, there's really nothing to be afraid of. Logically, there's really nothing to be afraid of. Realistically, you're just going and talking to another person who is trying to fill a position from within their company. Nothing's gonna happen to you, nothing bad. Worst case scenario, you don't fit the bill and you continue looking for more jobs. Best case scenario, you get a job and you get to learn how to do a new job and meet new friends, or maybe not friends, and join in on that next chapter of your life. But as somebody who deals with anxiety on a regular basis, I'm well aware that anxiety is not logical. There's absolutely nothing logical about anxiety. It's chemical, it just completely takes over your body, and there's no logical thinking involved whatsoever when it comes to trying to not psych yourself out. But I figured that I would make a video to help you out and maybe walk through some steps that helped me get through the day, because leaving the interview, I feel fine. When I got there, I felt fine. First and foremost, you want to be prepared. Always be prepared. A lot of people will require you to have samples. You'll obviously want to print out some copies of your resume, 2 samples of your resume if you just in case, and then whatever samples they have. If you're not sure, make sure you email or call ahead to ask either the human resources person or whoever you got in touch with. Don't be afraid to ask questions. And also do research on whomever you're interviewing with. We have the glorious internet at our hands. Google them, look up reviews, go to their website, figure out what they're about, educate yourself. The best way to walk in not nervous is to be completely prepared. I felt great this morning. Earlier on in the week I was really anxious, but this morning, after having all of my samples, after having my resumes, after educating myself on the company, I felt fine because I really had nothing to worry about. Another thing is be confident in yourself. You got this. You can do it. Don't ever doubt yourself. Honestly, no one is ever going to 100% fit the bill for the company or the job that they're applying for. Nowadays, they're pretty, they're asking a lot of you. A lot of people, they want you to do everything. They want you to be a graphic designer and an animator, or a web designer and an illustrator. And some of the requirements are a little bit unrealistic. But that doesn't mean you can't apply. More often than not, what I ran into is a lot of people want experience, but nobody wants to hire you to give you the experience. It's kind of crazy. It's a little crazy. It's like, I would love to work with any of you, but I can't get experience because none of you will hire me. Don't worry about it. Just apply anyways, because you never know, ever. Don't let that bother you. Just remind yourself that you are qualified and you can do anything. You can. You can learn. Everybody learns. Everybody starts out at a point where they didn't know how to do something. And you know, if the company's not willing to, teach you and they're not the right fit, then don't worry about it. There's more companies, there's more opportunities out there. Maybe that's not the one for you. The job that I went to today, the person who interviewed me was very kind, very nice. I don't believe that the job is the job for me. If they do call me back, then I might take it because, as I said, I'm not in a position to be picky right now. But you always have to remember, too, that it's not definitive. This isn't it. It's not the end-all, be-all. You can always continue to look for other options and better yourself and work to other things to make you happy. But another thing, not along with making sure that you have researched who you're applying for, making sure you are prepared, is presence. You want to make sure that you put on a nice presence. I normally dress like a fantastic hobo, and nobody wants to hire a hobo for their company. They might. I'm not going to judge you if that's what you're looking for, and if you would like a hobo artist to work for you, then hit me up. But make sure, girls, put your hair out of your face. Guys, I don't know, I'm not a guy, I can't tell you how to wear your hair, but look nice, look presentable, make sure you're smiling, have good posture, don't hunch, but don't try and think of all that. Like, set your clothes out the night before, plan ahead. I think the most important thing to remember with all of this is to plan ahead, and you'll be good to go. Make sure you get enough sleep, make sure you have a great breakfast. Get yourself a nice breakfast, get yourself that cup of coffee, and listen to some nice tunes in the car. Pump yourself up, make yourself like a playlist. If you have a favorite set of music that you like listening to, or a favorite song, or a pair of songs that get you in the groove, that'll get you going before the interview, listen to that. And most importantly, make sure if you're feeling extra nervous, get some feedback from your buddies. I know that I was definitely asking James and Tori and my friend Karen and Miguel, my best friend Miguel, I was asking him the night before, what should I do for my samples? Like, get the feedback, and they're gonna encourage you and make you feel good and give you those reminders that you are capable, you can do this, you can learn, you can put your mind to it. Don't be afraid. You can do it. That's the most important thing to remind yourself. Because, worst case scenario, you just got to keep at it. You have to keep moving forward. So, yeah, that's it. I just wanted to share my thoughts and my feelings about that and spread it, because you're going to go through phases where you feel invincible and like you can do it, and then you go through it where you're like, man, I am not getting anywhere. Don't worry. Don't let that stop you. Keep going. Keep moving forward. Do what makes you happy. Surround yourself with people that inspire and make you feel good about yourself. And that's all I have to say. Most importantly, be sweet to yourself. I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope this was helpful.